Greetings, everyone. Good afternoon. I am the Moon Mama. Happy Monday. Today is the day that the moon rules, and the moon is currently in Virgo. The moon started today with a very long void in Leo. The void moon is when the moon has made all of the connections that it's going to make in a particular sign. And then it's like it spends a lot of time just not making any connections at all. Hello there. And so it's almost like when I think of a void moon, I think of like being on a long drive down like a desert road where you're not going to see anything for hours. Like if you're going on a long distance ride, that's what the void moon is like. It's this opportunity to just be internal, to not be distracted or having to interact with things that are outside of you. So the moon is in Virgo today, and it got there at noon, about 3 hours ago, and it's going to be there for 2.5 days. And the South Node is in Virgo. So we have a lot going on. And I don't want to overtalk the astrology just because my energy isn't working that way today. But Pluto went retrograde yesterday in Aquarius. It will be retrograde for almost 4 months or something like that. Or 6 months. Today, Mercury is in a trine with Jupiter, which is a really beautiful energy because we are in this interesting process of decomposing and also becoming. Two things happening at once. And the opportunity we have on a day like today with Mercury, with the moon in Virgo, is to really focus on what needs to be released. What are you really letting go of? What no longer serves you? What kind of behaviors and patterns aren't alive in who you're becoming? And let me tell you what that looks like for me. I've spent a lot of my early years in life, up until yesterday, constantly sort of focused on the external reality, engaging who I will be based upon how somebody feels about me, how much money I have, education I have, like determining my sense of self-worth and value based upon external things. And now that I'm so clear that the external world is collapsing, I know that what I'm seeing with my physical eyes is not real. It is just remnants of what once was. And we are in the process of building a new reality. And so what does that look like inside of me is what I ask myself. What does it look like inside of me? And so it looks like not going back into old experiences that don't serve my vision, even though my vision doesn't feel fully here yet. Maybe I'm being invited into old experiences that feel more familiar. And though my vision is not here yet, I literally am like just saying no to things that don't feel resonant with my true authentic identity that is emerging. And so that takes faith. It takes, it's like I'm going to make a determination for something that's in the future that isn't here yet. And one of the ways that I'm going to make that determination is by not engaging my old patterns any longer. Even though the new thing is not here yet, I'm going to not engage. I remember when I was, I was really close to this person, and they fell in love with the term burn the boats. And there's this mythology, maybe it's even true, where the Vikings, when they would sail the seas, they would go from one landmass to the next. And when they would get to a new landmass, a place that they had never been before, they would literally burn all of their boats. So they didn't have a choice but to assimilate or conquer the new place. There was no other way to go. There was no going back because they had burned the boats. And that's what I'm having an experience of in myself. I'm burning the boats in my own behaviors, ways of thinking, feeling system. I'm no longer going to feel sad about the fact that this and this and this didn't happen anymore. I'm no longer going to feel guilty about the fact that I didn't say the thing that I should, or ashamed. Or I'm literally burning the boats on emotions, mindsets, just old ways of being. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but because there's some things that I still have some emotion around, some tenderness around. And so that means that I'm going to need to do something to meet myself, right? So I take herbs for that. So if there's grief, I take mullein for grief. To open my heart, I take cinnamon or bobasana. To have a deeper experience of self-love, I take rose. I take a cow. All of these things to support me in letting go of the old way of being. So like I said, we have the sun is in Taurus, and the sun in Taurus is about our value system, how we value ourselves. It's literally like if someone gives you a beautiful gold bracelet with diamonds in it, are you going to just sit it? And it's really valuable, and it's not just valuable because of money. It's valuable because of how it makes you feel. Like it actually maybe heals your body when you put it on, or, it does something that gives you a really high resonant feeling. So how are you going to treat that thing? You're going to put it in a place where it's protected. So you need to learn how to treat yourself that way, right? Like you're going to protect yourself from the things that no longer serve you. And not from a place of judgment, but from a place of like, I'm complete there. That doesn't have resonance any longer. It's not judgment. It's not wrong. It's literally just an evolutionary experience. So the sun in Taurus is about really understanding your value. When you understand your value, you put yourself in places that honor your value. When you understand your value, you won't sell yourself short any longer. When you understand your value, you won't do things that don't really honor your own value system. So that's the sun is in Taurus, and it's at the 15th degree, which is the degree that's ruled by Mercury, and the moon is in Virgo. So this is literally a shedding, you all. This is literally a letting go of the things that just aren't in alignment. That's it. And, for 2.5 days. So we have the sun at the Mercury degree. A Gemini degree is the story you tell yourself about who you are. The story, literally, it's just, I'm valuable. I love myself. I am here to serve the planet in the ways that only I can. I feel good about myself. I trust that I'm right where I'm meant to be. I know that the universe is conspiring for my good. I know exactly what choice to make and when to make it. I know how to use my voice, my energy, my resources towards who I'm meant to be. I'm no longer investing in the old ways of being. I'm now investing in who it is that I'm becoming, right? And I'm attracting the people that are going to support me in that. I'm going to be in environments that support me in that. Like really affirming for yourself in your mind what you're up to, because your thoughts create your reality. Your thoughts are creating your experience. Your thoughts are signals to the universe that say, here's what I'm up to. And then the universe says, okay, they're up to this. So we're gonna rearrange it and put them there and put them there. Right. So, but it's because you have a clear commitment and devotion to yourself, and you're courageous enough to let go of the things that don't serve you, that don't serve who you're becoming. It's not like people are like, oh, I'm letting go of this person. It's not about the person. It's about the thing that attracted you to that person, to that experience. You're not letting go of a person ever. You're always letting go of the part of you that took you to that experience. It has nothing to do, because the people can change too. And they can up level with you if that is their soul contract to do. But you're not letting people go. You're letting the part of yourself go that may have attracted said person. All right, you all. I find the energy to be really challenging today. I feel like I'm moving through mud. I really do. It's a very interesting feeling to just feel so like heavy. I feel very heavy, and the moon is in Virgo. And when the moon is in Virgo, that's where my sun sign is, and I fast because of that process of the colostrum coming up out of the root and to the pineal gland and back down, to help me access a greater awareness of my connection to the living experience, right? That I'm becoming more conscious through the fasting of my oneness with consciousness. And it's a very interesting thing because it's like creating heaven on earth. And today it feels like, ugh. So that's a part of it. That is a part of it. All right. So if you need support, you can, if you need support, you can, what can you do if you need support? You can reach out to me at healwithmoonmama.com, book your natal chart readings, your coaching sessions, and we're going to be having a Daughters of the 13 Moons orientation in a few days. And so if you are interested in joining, you can click the link to join the orientation and you will get the information to participate at the time that it is scheduled. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.